लोग बोलते हैं resolutions are a fraud. I say resolutions are a way to restart your life. They are an opportunity. The problem is that due to FOMO, instead of using resolutions well, we instead do lip service to get social acceptance on Insta. And just like addiction of motivation on YouTube, we get addicted to resolutions and then forget about them as soon as January begins. I want to talk about my vision for 2025, where I want to restart the way I think and act upon certain things. Forget about the past, forget about 2024, see ahead, think ahead, plan ahead, act ahead. ये सारी चीज़ें आपको करनी ज़रूरी हैं. I want to restart three major things in my life right now. A lot of other things I am doing well, so I want to continue building upon them as well. The first thing that I want to restart is the way I look at my physical as well as mental health. Let me ask you something. If you get a choice of waking up tomorrow alive or getting your dream job today but being dead tomorrow, what would you choose? I would choose waking up without any doubt. I can do whatever I want in my life, but I can't be dead and have a mere job. It would make no sense because then I will not be alive to do anything at all. Over the past 3 years, I have realized that my productivity, my energy to teach, energy to listen, energy to read, energy to go out and meet more students is directly proportional to my physical and my mental health. When I'm happy, I like to work more. When I'm sad, every second of reading and teaching is actually a torture. In fact, I can remember an instance when I was in a seminar in an MBA college once, long time ago. My mood was very off due to something silly and I just could not deliver my lecture. In fact, I ended up looking like a Khadus old professor due to my off mood. I have worked a lot on my physical well-being in the past 2 years. You must have seen that through some very little videos on Instagram. But I want to take it a step ahead and work on my mental health also now because I see the results directly. I used to feel that physical and mental health, I'll take care of it later once I am successful, once I've achieved all these things. But if they go together, then you can achieve success actually faster. As an aspirant, your physical and mental health deserves at least 1 hour every day. Give it the time it deserves. The best example that I can think of right now is Mr. Gaurav Agarwal, UPSC topper 2013, rank 1. He said specifically in his interview, and I remember it very clearly because I used to be an aspirant at that time. I had also taken the interview in 2012. He said, I used to run for 1 hour every day during my prep. That was the most consistent thing I did, even more consistent than studying. And it ensured, according to him, it ensured that I studied stress free. So the output that he was getting from whatever he was studying increased multifold just because he was consistent with his exercise, with his physical and mental well-being. So if you haven't restarted, I would say, your journey of physical and mental well-being, it's time to start now. It every year gives you an opportunity to restart things that you have often forgotten about. You will realize how it can turn around your life very soon. Let's talk about the second thing. The second thing I want to restart is how I get inspiration for myself and then how do I inspire. Right now, out of 10 hours you're spending on studying in a day, I'm very certain 5 hours you're spending on getting motivated itself. 3 hours you're actually studying and 2 hours you're spending on getting demotivated by seeing others' lives, whether random people on YouTube or Instagram or your own friends' lives. It's too much actually for all of us. As a teacher, I now feel that I don't want to be a part of this anymore. And as a student, I want you to also get rid of this motivation addiction. I want to inspire and get inspired by real effort, real results, real success, and also at the same time, probably real failure because it's also a stepping stone to success. Let me tell you about my personal inspiration. My personal inspiration now is to get another degree in finance because I just love reading it, analyzing it, decoding it, simplifying it. I know that if I declutter my mind and focus, then I can do it. I need to plan it, find the right sources, find the right mentor or coach who can guide me, to get another degree in finance, and then I need to start, I need to begin. So that is the second thing that I want myself to do, and I want you also to get inspired by something like that. I wish you to do the same, and I will help you. I will try and help you to do it by being the right mentor and coach to you. बहुत सारे लोग बोल रहे होंगे यूट्यूब पे स्पेशली 2025 में फोड़ देंगे, ये कर देंगे, वो कर देंगे. एक्चुअली सब बकवास है. रियलिटी बस ये है कि खुद का सेंट्रल फोकस ढूंढ के जो सोचा है वो आराम से बैठ के करना शुरू करो. प्लान करो, सोच के करो, मोटिवेशन एडिक्शन से मुक्त होके करो. अदरवाइज 2-3 दिन से ज़्यादा नहीं चलेगा. The third thing, let's talk about the third thing that I want to restart is something that I've realized. I realized it a long time ago, but मेरा tipping point नहीं आया था. Now is the time when I feel that I've reached that tipping point, and that is to read more, watch less. You know what? The 21st century is actually the best time to become successful, because 99% of the people are high on a new kind of drug. And that new drug is Reels, whether it's YouTube or whether it's Instagram. You just need to be in this 1% to be both happy as well as successful, and to do amazing while doing that, to do something impactful while actually being successful. All it needs is less time on watching useless things, not on watching everything, useless things, and more time on reading and listening. I've already prepared myself by speeding up my reading, spending more time on it, and enjoying it more. So I'm getting more books, I'm reading more often. Every day I try and start my day with reading for at least 20-25 minutes. And when I'm going to the gym, then I'm listening to Audible, listening to any book on Audible. Automatically I start enjoying it more because it's become a part of my life rather than being a task. It's amazing. Reading a new author is actually like living his or her life, getting into the author's mind, getting to know his or her experiences. It's a beautiful way to see what an author living, let's say, on the outskirts of Japan experienced, or what an economist working with the government experienced on how our taxes are managed, or how a teacher created an amazing school somewhere in Ladakh. I know you also know who I'm talking about. The opportunities are endless. So I would request you to stop this madness of watching every other podcast on YouTube and get to work. Stop torturing your brain. Enjoy your life with simple things. As a serious aspirant, take time to read more, watch less, exercise more, eat less. You will never die of eating less, but you will and you can die of eating more through obesity and through an addiction of eating more carbs. I want you to meditate more, talk less, write more, telegram less. I hope I'm not motivating, because I don't want to motivate, I want to inspire, and I hope that I'm inspiring you today through this video. So that's all for this video. All the best. लोग बोलते हैं रेजोल्यूशंस फ्रॉड हैं, बट मैं बोलता हूँ रेजोल्यूशन एक अपॉर्चुनिटी है to start fresh as a new year begins. So let's do these 3 things together, and I'm very sure that 2025 is going to be a little different and a little more positive than 2024. See you soon. All the best.